watch it all.
Yeah.
But also, fuck him.
It's
So
every
it's
day.
like, what's next Thursday? You know.
Yeah. You know, like there's those of us that are loyal, you know.
Yeah, because fuck him, because he also said, you said I'm still good to do it. And he said same, solo leveling season 2, check mark, watched.
Yeah, he
I
did.
said, all right, let's
he
stay on
did
track
say
for
that.
Thursday.
He did say that though. All right,
I'm already fighting him, dude. He's not even, he's in my head.
I'm
dude.
fucking shadow boxing him like a fucking mantis right now, dude.
Fuck this guy.
We are live.
Hell yeah.
We are recording on
All right.
Riverside.
Fucking cutting the fucking dead weight from this podcast, dude.
It's every day, dude. Just keep it simple, you know. Just put the powerhouses in here.
Do you see the game Blueprints,
Mm-hmm.
Harris? Yeah. Norla Line start playing it yet?
He played it like months
For
ago.
Next Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, this game looks pretty cool, and I'm seeing it blow up like crazy. I started Yakuza Like a Dragon
Hell yeah.
today. I'm liking it. I like it a lot. So I've only put like 2 hours into it, maybe, but
I'd like to play them.
it's good. It's turn based, and it's at first I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but
Yeah.
it actually works. The story is interesting, so I'm here for
I
it.
started playing Hogwarts Legacy
Yeah,
because like I bought it when it was like super steep discount.
yeah,
That game's fucking awesome.
it's really good.
It's
Like
so fucking immersive.
it does not have to be as good as it was.
I was very surprised.
I didn't finish it. I played like 30 hours of it, and like most of that was just wandering around, you know.
Literally.
Like just
I could
doing
not
nothing.
if you just didn't even give me a quest,
Yeah.
I'd just walk around.
That's what I was doing. I was just kind of wandering, doing side stuff, and then I was like, it was one of those games, right? You just put it down and you never came back to.
Every RPG ever.
Yeah. I've done it with some egregious RPGs though. Like with Final Fantasy 16, I was at the final dungeon. Like I was at the save point before the final boss, and I was like, I'm
preaching
good.
the fucking choir, dude.
I don't need
Dragon
to finish
Quest,
this.
the remake of 3.
Yeah.
I'm literally staring the final boss in the face. I had to click A
Yeah.
and finish the fight. That's it. Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks, but you know, it's just that's the life we lead.
Speaking of fucking sick ass games that are coming out, Expedition 33.
I've seen some stuff about that.
Not Expedition 33.
It's called like 33. Like it has 33 in the title.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a turn-based.
Expedition 33, that's it.
Yeah, like
From the
turn-based.
French studio.
Yeah.
Dude.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's basically like a West meets, you know, JRPGs.
Yeah. It looks dope.
Oh, it looks so sick.
Happy birthday, Numbnuts.
Happy birthday, Numbnuts.
Numbnuts.
They said I appreciate the birthday stream. Hi dope. Look, Numbnuts, I'm gonna say happy birthday to you, but don't come around here with the high dope shit.
You can
okay?
come around here with the high dopes. I don't care. Bring it on.
I want
Fuck
none
these
of it.
guys.
I want none of it. Don't bring me the high dopes and shit. All right.
If there's no high dope or low dope, then you get the emoji taken off of our fucking Discord server.
I didn't put it there. All
I don't know
right.
what to tell you.
It wasn't
Better
me.
get rid of it.
It wasn't me, man.
Okay, Shaggy.
Who runs this
What
shit?
do you mean?
I mean, like it's slowly turning into me running this shit. Cody's missing fucking main lines. He's missing the main ones. Like this is you know this is his side hustle now, right? Like he's like, if you have friends, then you can. This is like the MLM shit. The next level is we each have to recruit 2 trappers, right? And then we just
Fucking
get
pyramid scheme.
the pyramid scheme of fucking podcasting. You know, that's the new avenue to make money.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of people in chat. It's the chat. I like pretty good. I appreciate everybody being here. Hello, Doc Holiday. Hello, 1-800 slap that bitch. Slit sticker, amazing. Free schmo.
Slit sticker.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Jokes on all these people. We're actually doing mainline.
We're actually gonna do mainline. I mean, we could. I've watched some shit this week, man.
I've also
I don't-
watched some shit.
I'd have to make a fucking list. Have I watched anything?
You don't
I
gotta
even
make a
know.
list.
we don't gotta make a list. We'll do it on Tuesday. I'll
We're doing it.
be around Tuesday.
We'll go live on Tuesday.
Yeah, my wife is gone on next week, so
My
Tuesday.
wife?
My
My
wife.
wife.
I did.
So I'm just alone.
I did watch the DMC anime, the Devil May Cry anime.
Oh, I was going to.
There's I am seeing a whole lot of discourse about the show, and I'm very excited to talk about it, but that's not going to be on this one. All right.
Not on this.
You're going to have to tune in
tuned.
to mainline when it comes out in 3 months. I don't know what Cody's been
You better catch the
releasing.
live show. That's all
Or
we can
yeah,
tell
just
you.
catch
The
the
mainline
live
is now
show.
just a live stream.
It's just a live stream. You can catch the VODs if you wanna, you know,
Yep.
get there on Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah. All right. I think we've adequately given enough time
Let's
for
run it.
Kyle to potentially show up, and I don't think he's coming.
Doesn't even call in sick, dude.
That's a no call, no show, dude. That's a chop.
No call, no show.
That's a chop, dude. He's gonna have to find 3 trappers.
Honestly, fucking Cody too. He didn't even. Did he tell anybody that he was going to a convention this week?
He told me.
He told you?
He told me.
I knew nothing.
I didn't.
When
I
did he
only
tell
knew
me?
because his wife told my wife that he was not going to be there, and she was like, "Hey, you guys know that, right?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I gotta.
No, I don't know.
I
this.
think I think he
That fucker
messaged
doesn't
me.
care.
Or we played games together one day.
Yeah.
I don't remember what day it was, or I'm checking my texts. I want to see. But
Right. Or it was mine.
no. I think it came back. It says reconnection successful. I want to see it. Tell me the
Just
truth.
believe it. Let's see.
I see it come back.
Trappy's
Live
open
now.
2 windows.
Sorry about that, everybody. Just slight little hiccup. I was checking my Facebook Messenger, and I was probably using too much Wi-Fi. So you know how Wi-Fi is and all that.
Yeah, he's sucking that Wi-Fi.
Yep. All right. Let's do it to it.
Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
You walk into a butcher shop. They ask you what you want with a disgusting look on their face. They can already tell you're an incel. You respond, "I'm here for the real stinky meat. The shit in the bag nobody wants to buy. The meat you thought you were going to have to throw it away, but I'm here now." They take you into the deepest, darkest corner of their cooler. They have what you can only describe as a carcass that has been fermented in piss. You take one look at it and say, "Arise." To your pleasant surprise, it's a lady in a maid outfit with spillage so great you can't comprehend the physiology behind it. You rip open her tethered clothes and you get a good smell of that stinky pussy, which causes her to leak. But of course, you already knew it was going to happen. So you put your bucket underneath of her to catch the rain that pours down from between her legs. Now that you have collected the drippings of a former spillage queen, you can save your mom. You put the goddess in your Pokeball shadow realm and leave. You head straight to the hospital so you can get one more prone bone into your comatose mother before you have to save her life, but it's too late. Daddy's already home. So you silently lay down on the couch next to the bed and act like you're sleeping and just listen, just like the good old times. Welcome to the Anime Trap House. I'm your host, Peach the Urinal, and with me today is Harris the Troll Dragon and Justin, just Justin, because he doesn't have a cool Discord name. Not with us today is Kyle the Piss Rat and Cody the Ass Hashra.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys doing?
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, that was.
God.
You definitely took us on a journey there. I don't know that I wanted to go on that journey, but I was there with you. I tried to disassociate a couple of times, and you just kept saying more shit that like was too much for my brain to push out. You know?
That was definitely being fermented in a bathtub. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
the only way I could picture it.
Yeah.
That was vile, and I think that's what you were going for, and you fucking did it.
100%.
You know, like
I'm
What a
just
start.
imagining like just uncorking her hole. And it's like the you know those shitty pools that people have in their backyard
yeah.
Yeah.
that like never have any water in it, but they keep the pool anyway, and there's just that sludge that stays in there forever.
Yeah.
She fucking you spread them and the sludge slops out.
Don't do that. Don't say that. I know why Kyle didn't want to come. He heard what you wrote and was like, "No, I'm out, dude."
He's like, nope.
He said, "No,
Not for me.
that's
Smelled it
not."
on the air, dude.
He did. He said there's a foul wind in the air, and then he just decided not to show up.
He woke up. He's like, nope.
Nope.
That one-
Smells bad. That ain't for
Catching
me
that one.
today.
Catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m. over at twitch.tv/theanimetraphouse or youtube.com/@theanimetraphouse. If you can't make the live stream, then check it out later on YouTube, Spotify, or podcast services everywhere. Just search for Anime Trap House. And at this point, I don't know why that's part of my script, because you already found us. You're here. You searched it. You got here. You have found us.
Yep.
Nothing left to
You
do.
got
But
like so
then
like
they can find us again.
I don't know that you guys actually know, but like, or maybe you do because it's in the podcast stuff chat. But like, Cody wrote that for us, you know, like years ago, and so we just kept doing it. We didn't add anything to it. I just try to go off of memory of what it says at this point. Like, I don't even write that. I just go like add, and then that's why I'd never know what anything is. 'Cause I'm just going off of my memory.
Skip the next 2 minutes, all right, for the ad to be over. If you like the stuff we say and want us to create more content, then help Cody quit his job by supporting us over at patreon.com/animetraphouse. If for some reason you want to hear us talk more, we got a whole bunch of extra shit over there for you to check out. Also, ATH Mainline. It's a live show now. I don't know if will it
Purely
be
a live show.
uploaded. We don't know.
Or I think you might be able to find the VOD on Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah.
If I'm
I think
live.
YouTube will definitely hold on to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube, yes.
Yeah.
For like a long time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch, I think, gets rid of it pretty quick.
Okay.
I think it's a few days.
Yeah.
Well, you can find us on the YouTube, like our YouTube live streams, and then you can see the main lines there.
Honestly, if you're listening to this podcast, you're not in our fucking Discord yet to know when we go live. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are
Did
you
we
doing?
even post?
So many people showed up already. I just was like, I'm like, it's fine. We don't
Yeah.
like.
So
I thought someone posted.
Even if you are in the Discord, you still won't know when we fucking
You
stream because
st-
we
you
don't
better-
post it.
Yeah.
It's 5 p.m. ish CST every
Yeah.
Thursday. All right,
I posted.
it's our day.
posted. We fucking got it.
You just subscribe to us on Twitch or YouTube, and they'll give you a notification. Hit the bell.
There it is.
Ding.
Hit the bell. Shout out to our anime cucks, the Patreon producers, Papa Squeaky, Diesel Tech, Purdue, Moose Man, and our DGen royalty, the real fucking cucks. Polar Bear 93.
Brr.
Yeah, girl with the Pikachu tattoo.
Choo.
Choo. And fuck Jordy.
Fuck Jordy.
Jordy.
But for real, the ATH boys will be attending Anime Midwest for the second time because of those beautiful pieces of shit.
Yeah.
It is July 4th, 5th, and 6th of the year 2025 for you people who are listening to this, that it still exists online 3,000 years from now.
Yeah. 2025, the year of our Lord.
The year of our Lord. But for real though, I cannot fucking wait. Yeah. I had a blast last year. We had a bunch of not Patreons, but just people from the Discord that came out and fucking hung out with us for a few nights. It was a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm not touching weed this time.
It's okay. Papa Harris will be there. He'll take care of everyone. Yeah. That was the problem. I promise you that's the problem, is that I wasn't there to be like, hey guys, let's take it easy a little bit, you know?
Maybe not the first night, but the first night was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah.
I may hold a lamp for a few hours, but we're going to make it through.
After the convention, it was fine. But during the convention, nope. Hated that.
Yeah.
It's at a certain point, all I could hear was my own thoughts, but nothing was coming out.
That's life for me, man. Like that, you just described my normal life. That's
who am I talking to?
Yeah.
If you can't give us money, that's cool. We totally get it. But you can rate us or leave a comment so we can talk about it on the show, or you could also send us an email. So if you have any questions or want us to review your meat, then email us at tightbox@theanimetraphouse.com. And lastly, or not lastly, if you're 18 and up and would like to be a part of that community and bullshit around with a bunch of piss-brain degenerates, then come hang out with us on our Discord server, where you might say our greatest guest host of all time, Purdue, hosts Shonen Sundays every Sunday at 7 p.m. Links will be in the show notes.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Crushed it, man.
What are we watching? We're watching Solo Leveling, episode 7 through 13, or we're watching Solo Leveling, episode 19 through 25, depending on where you're watching this shit.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Did Cody send anybody emails or anything?
No, I think Cody didn't even really know that he wasn't gonna be here. Or like I said, I talked to him. I talked to him earlier this week. He told me he wasn't going to be here, but he did not send me anything related to that situation. He's also asking where Kyle is.
Boston's always watching.
Get him, boss!
You gotta. I ain't no fucking snitch. Okay, you see what you see. You see who you see. I didn't say nothing. All right, I didn't say nothing. I ain't no fucking snitch. Okay, I'm just look. I just work here. Okay, that's all. I ain't writing nobody up. I didn't do none of it. All right, I didn't do fucking shit.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
We messaged him. That's we
tagged him. We waited a half an hour and we said, fuck him, dude.
Right. That like we spent time just kind of vibing and letting him see if he'll show up. And
yeah, I definitely didn't play any ARAMs with him at like 1 p.m.
See,
I definitely didn't do any of that.
There you go. So if you want to blame anyone besides Kyle, you blame Justin for keeping him up.
Blame me. I forgot it was Thursday, so I would have asked him what the fuck he thought he was doing.
Yeah, that's Cody. You can bring it up to him on your next performance review with him. I expect top fucking marks for running shit while you're out. I just want to put that out there. There's a reason I'm number one. You know,
nothing because I'm a corporate man. All right,
that's true. He's a good guy, dude. I'm quiet quitting, man. That's Kyle right now, dude.
That's Kyle right now. Let's go ahead and get into our dope or chokes. Justin, we'll let you start.
Dope is dope. This shit's a fucking masterclass of fights. That fight with the stupid fucking bug. First of all, bugs? I didn't give a fuck about bugs. I fucking saw bugs and I was like, what is this fucking EDF? They even call themselves the Defense Force. What the fuck is this fucking bullshit rip-off ass? And then by the end of it, I was like, dude, fuck these bugs. This shit's amazing. The black bug fight was half an episode. One of the best fights I've ever seen. You know? It's just, it's good. Great. Dope is dope. I'm done.
Dope is dope. Harris, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to also chime in on that one and say it's a dope is dope. I like, this is a dope is dope in spite of the fact that I don't want it to be a dope is dope. you know? I sit there and actively look for things that I dislike. And the stuff is like, I'm like, oh, I really don't like this. And then it's over. And then I'm like, oh, you're not going to drag out this like stupid thing. Like when the black bug, when they were like selling that he's like a big bad thing and he just like almost off screens all of the S ranks.
Right.
I was like,
just a murder spree.
I was like,
dude.
I thought they were going to struggle for like an episode. It was 5 minutes.
That
Like,
that fucking GTA beheading, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, holy shit.
I was losing it. I was like, this is crazy. Like they're like they channeled One Punch Man like very well. And like the pacing of this is like a little fast, but it works. I think
It definitely works.
I like I can't express enough that it's really fucking good. Like I can't really think of anything that I disliked about it. The only thing that felt gross was when the girl was dying and like how hard he was trying to save her. And I'm like, y'all have had one conversation.
Right.
Like
She smelled him though.
She smelled him.
That's never happened in any of my conversations. In my life,
She walked up to an incel, smelt him with all of his stank, and said, "You don't stink at all." And he said,
That's but
that
like
boy
that's,
smells like fucking GameStop, dude.
He fucking
You cannot convince me otherwise.
he saved her in the training fight, right? And then
"Right, yeah,
and then like they met each other in the cave when he was like pretending to mine or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and now he's like opening like his power to everybody just so they can like he's exposing himself so that he can save her and everything. And like it like the desperation he had to save her was like it was giving me bad vibes, you know? I was like,
I mean,
I understand. I understand. I'm not saying I don't understand. I have to be very clear here. I'm not saying I don't understand. I understand. I just don't like how much I understand, if that makes sense. I don't like how real that was.
there's some stuff in here too that like the country relations was interesting. I'm like, is this like some low key shade that they're trying to show, like throw at Japan, where the Japan like president's like, fuck these
Koreans, dude.
All their S-ranks die.
all
This is all
right.
according to my plan.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Meanwhile, the fucking Korean president is like the chillest guy in the world.
Yeah, he's like
super chill.
He's so patriotic. He's like, I fucking wish I could fight.
I wish I was fucking out there on the front lines, dude. No. All right.
Bring me back to my glory.
Take me fucking back. No, I mean like the stuff with him and the elf lady in the dungeon was also kind of like, that's weird. But again, it wasn't like dragged out, right? Like it wasn't like he brought her back or anything. Like there was one scene where he's like, I want your daughter. And the king's like, you fucking rascal. And he's like, no, not like, I just don't know what I'm doing. Like I need someone to help me understand.
I'm kind of into it. You know?
Yeah, like it just him bringing his mom back was like a very emotional scene. I cried.
It was good.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Even like the two beings that were there that were creating the portals at the end when his dad saw and everything, I was like, I mean, they got me for like,
with that,
like 2 or 3 seasons, you know? Like,
oh well, because I thought the dude was his dad.
So did I. I was like,
dad.
Right.
I was like,
His
dang,
dad's fucking being a fucking cuck in the corner,
looking
watching
straight grizzly, dude. Like, what happened to his dad?
He's still in his
Fucked up
prison
the first
uniform.
time around. Because I thought the dude who walked out was the American S rank that just popped in out of nowhere and talked to the South Korean people and was like, don't fucking watch out for them Japanese motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, it was,
They hit us in 41 and we had never trust them again.
God damn, dude, they don't gotta be like all that, but no, it's like I said, this show's got me for 2 to 3 seasons. Like the next season,
absolutely,
the next 2 seasons could be dog shit, and I'll still be in. You know, And then like if the third season after that is dog shit, I might be out. But it's just fire, dude. It's just gas. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like
It's so good.
I'm like, and it's way better than the first season too. I do have to
So
like,
much better. I could not believe how much better it was.
yeah, it feels like a different show.
Yes.
Yep.
I was pretty lukewarm on the first season.
Yeah, the first season was fine. Like I think I liked it. I think I did enjoy it. I enjoyed
think
what it was
overall I
doing.
liked
Yeah,
it.
but this season is just like,
Yeah.
this is like I kept watching it and being like, this is the future of shonen. I think like this is what they need to be. I like that he's like kind of a bad guy, but not really. You know, I thought he was gonna bring back the healer at the end. And just be like, yeah, this is what I do.
Nah,
He's my dude now. Like
Yeah.
there's no way I'm letting him not be my dude because he's
Like,
fucking.
he's an S rank healer. Like, why would I get rid of him?
Why would
he
I
can heal all my people?
Yeah, like he just brought this bitch back from death.
Yeah.
Like I'm keeping him, but for him to be like, he just went and did what he wanted to. I'll let him go. Like all this stuff. I was like, okay, like he's still human,
Shit's dope.
but
Yeah.
definitely like. If no one was around, I bet you he's keeping that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, 100%. I mean, when nobody was around, he fucking murked that
killed that
one A
one
rank.
Yeah.
He said,
Iron.
He
I
said,
don't
"This is
know.
my dude.
God,
Your
name's
name's Iron
Iron
now." Yeah, but yeah, no, it's good. Dope is dope. I enjoyed it. I'm excited for more.
I'm surprised at how much intrigue they left
Yeah.
with that. Because, like, not
Yes.
only were those two weird dudes making portals, but also they insinuated that fucking girl has something going on with
Fucking-
her also. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Stink girl, right? Because
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
like, man, if she could smell all this,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, what's going on? And I was like, what? What?
she fucking stanky, dude.
Wild
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I give this a dope as well. There's a few things that kind of have to happen for dope, right? It's got to have meaningful characters and story.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
got to have
Keep going.
it's got to have a good soundtrack.
You can't
Soundtrack's gotta be
laugh,
fucking
dude. You have to
dope,
no
dude.
sell what you're doing. You can't laugh in the middle of your joke. It just makes it worse, man.
They gotta have like they have to have good fights. Good fights have got important too.
Yeah.
And then you gotta have every few instances of a titty just bouncing.
Yeah.
We got that a
There it
couple
is.
times, and I
Yep.
caught it. They had in particular, there was one moment where the sister was inside of the apartment, and Ginu just came inside, and she went to go to like run to him for some reason. Don't know what happened between all that, but you give me a few creases and you got me.
Yeah,
It's
them
crazy.
them sexualizing the sister is a little wild, you know.
Is there an age check?
She's
She's in
college
high
to be a
school.
nurse.
Oh, she's in college?
She said
Okay.
she's in like she's becoming a nurse right now.
Okay.
That's what she tells her mom.
It is alarming. I will say, like, there was like the one scene where she was like shaking the TV, and I'm like, you didn't have to
Yeah,
you didn't have to make them jiggle like that, you know? Like it didn't have to be like all that.
But they're there.
But they're there, I guess, but-
They're
if they're
there,
shaking
yeah.
the TV around, you know,
Yeah.
they're gonna move.
Yeah.
Being faithful.
I am becoming more desensitized to it because I've been watching My Hero Academia, and like
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
that's literally all high schoolers.
these
And
are
they
all
just-
children, you know?
Yep.
Like it's fine that Mineta and Kaminari are like this, but like I'm a grown man. Like, should I be watching this? And then like something really emotional happens and I'm like crying and I'm like, show's fucking good. And then they do some pervert shit and I'm like, man, like
Fuck.
Yeah, don't you miss being fucking like 16 and not having
Yeah.
to worry about all that?
yeah. I mean, it's not even like the word. It's just like I wish like I wish I didn't understand why some stuff is cut.
Yep.
You know? Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need all this. Like it doesn't you don't have to spend a whole episode of this stuff, right? But
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Plot.
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 fucking Chris and
because we didn't have the emails. I mean,
We didn't
like
have
the
emails. We didn't
No
have fucking
emails.
stupid Cody and stupid Kyle.
Yeah, and
Idiots.
they're fucking idiots, dude. They're fucking. I don't know if Cody's still in the chat or not, but like he's a great boss if he's in the chat, and if he's not, if he's not in the chat, then fuck that guy, dude. Fucking, I hate bosses, man.
Episode 19, the 10th S-Rank Hunter. Ginu upsets an actor, turning Hunter, trying to promote himself as a civil servant after doing some bad guy things. I'm not sure if they even explain what he did wrong, or he was just like,
we could guess.
We can just guess that he's on his fucking like Weinstein shit. You know,
Weinstein shit.
it's got to be that.
like he's you know, like if you're like, okay, because Robert Downey Jr., right?
Yep.
Bunch of drugs, shit like that. Was a wild man. As far as I know, didn't sexually harass anyone. Got a career back.
Right.
I feel like the sexual harassment aspect is like you're donezo sunzo, unless you're like,
If it becomes public.
yeah,
Right. This guy walked out with his dick in his hand, jerking off in a hotel room with some ladies.
yeah.
And now he's a hunter.
Right. Right. He's like,
Now he's got to go in gates
he's like,
for a
if
few
I'm
years.
if I'm gonna go, like, if I prove that I can do something besides jerking off in front of women that don't want me to jerk off in front of them, I might be okay. I might have a career after that.
Nope.
Yeah. Chairman Go takes Ginu inside to get reassessed as a reawakened S-Rank hunter. Ginu then shows off some of his abilities and is officially given the new title. But at this point, because now it's official. Like, now he's the dude. Before, he was like, oh, we're a few days, and he had that time to, like, do dumb shit.
Yeah, they did drag that out a little bit. Like,
That was a little bit.
they're like, we know you're S rank, but like, we're not really gonna say you're S rank for a couple of days, and it's like,
Yeah.
why, dude? Like, what kind of paperwork do you have to do to be like? Yeah, this dude's S
I
rank.
guess I kind of get it. It's government, and like S ranks don't happen that often. Like the last time it happened was 2 years ago.
But,
they
like,
probably got to brush up on the fucking.
They didn't do anything
Shit.
after
I know-
it. It
I know
wasn't
the
like
problem.
it wasn't like they need to reassess him or everything. There's like, we already know he's S rank.
Right.
Right. Because in the beginning, or when he does it that time, he's like, oh, he's off the charts. So the machine's broke or he's an S rank, but we can't confirm. So then Go's got to confirm. And he's like, all right,
Yeah.
show me what you can do.
Well, in between all that, didn't like all the dudes try to get them to join? Like Go tried to get them to join.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
The guilds and stuff like
other
that.
dudes.
Yeah.
They caught on.
I'm
pretty
assuming that's kind of why they wanted that, like before the press found out and stuff.
quick. Mhm.
So shit wasn't so wild. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was fucking weird.
So on Junu's way out, he is approached again by a couple guild masters to join their company. Junu accidentally walks out into a press release and then he just was like, he's dazed for a second, and then he flash steps away out of the spotlight. Pretty
Shit was
fucking
so
dope.
That's man, that's the incel energy that I'm talking about. You know, like
Put
it's
this hood up,
Yeah.
too. Get the fuck out of here.
the man is oozing incel. I think the modern term that the kids are using is aura farmer.
Yep. He is aura farming, dude.
He's just aura farming, which
Dude, if I was 16
yeah.
and watching this show, my life would be a lot different.
I mean, okay. Would it? I mean,
Might have dyed my hair black.
because when I was 16, I watched Bleach, and I feel like that seeps its way into every
But see,
part
the
of my
thing is,
life.
the thing
already.
is, Bleach was like 400 episodes.
Yeah.
So it took so much longer to consume this, and like shit wasn't even out when I was
True.
like,
Right.
16.
Right.
It was still finishing up. Where this 2 seasons, it's like injecting fucking heroin.
That is true. Like Bleach and Dragon Ball, and even Naruto were like few hundred episodes to get to where this dude's at. You know,
Yeah.
like they put the gas to the pedal on this one, and
Yeah.
they're
I
like,
see a dude flash step away, put his hood up.
that's it, dude. That's my whole personality. I'm
We're
done.
done. We're done here.
Not wrong.
Let's see. So Jinho, aka Lil Bro, who's fine with pedos, he
Yep.
tells his daddy that he is.
He really
tells his daddy that he of his failure to recruit Ginu, so he didn't get Ginu to
Wait.
join the guild.
Question.
Yep.
The girl that was underage that was Gino.
Yeah.
That's a classmate of the sister. Same grade.
Fuck. That's right. He caught us there.
Don't put. That's not us, dude. I was already sus. Okay.
Harris, it's crazy that
you and me,
Justin
Harris.
put these together.
That's
crazy,
sus.
Harris.
I was sus from frame one. Okay.
Yep.
Frame
Numbers
one.
are fucking crazy, dude.
No, that's crazy what you do with AI.
Let me scrap some shit from my. No, I'm kidding. I don't have anything. Fuck. So, yeah. So Ginu was unable to recruit Gene Ho was unable to recruit Ginu.
Yeah.
Fuck me in these names. So
The names-
he's just Lil Bro now.
Yeah.
Lil Bro couldn't do it. So he quits the family business to join up with Big Bro or Ginu.
This shit was fucking wild too. He's like,
He was
he finds Jinwoo. He's like, yo, help me become the head of my dad's company. And then he's like, okay, now join the guild of my dad's company. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna go wherever you go. Like, what? There's,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I get it.
I get it too, but
I
like,
see that man fucking poop out 17,000 ghosts. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you can't beat
You gotta
him,
know
join
when to
him.
hold him and know when to fold him.
Right.
And I'm folding him.
you call my ass Casper and catch me like just standing next to these fucking ghosts, bro.
Ginu heads to the Hunter's auction to gather some items to aid in the dungeon battle. After almost shattering a case in the store due to his autistic social skills, he realizes that he can sell items purchased on the game's market.
That shit was
Idiot,
fucking
dude.
funny. He's like, yeah, like this is the price unless you go break this glass, but we've like reinforced it so like you can't really break the glass. And he's like, I'll break the shit out this glass. And he's like, no, dude, it was a fucking joke, man. He's like, oh, all right.
And then it turns into fucking Mary Poppins just pulling shit out of his bag.
That shit, you know, that shit lost some aura of him being like, I'm about to break this glass, and then the guy having to tell him like I was literally just joking, dude.
But then there's a crack on the glass from
Yeah.
him not even touching it.
From him
From
sucking
literally
breath
his
in.
aura.
It's true. I say it cancels out
He might-
because that was
He might be farming.
it was cringy. It was so cringy to see him be like, I'll break this fucking glass. I'm like, this.
Yep.
I don't feel like that's a good business model. I think that dude was just kidding. And then when he said just kidding, I was like, you didn't really sell that you were kidding that well, though. Like you were.
No, he didn't even
He
try.
said it. He said it kind of like straight faced, like, yeah, this glass. If you break it, you get whatever's in there.
Gino and Little Bro go on a week-long work quest together, or so he tells his younger sister. Before heading to the dungeon, he sends a shadow with his Lil Bro, his sis, and a few throughout the city. Gino is then given a secondary mission when he gets into the dungeon. He needs to defeat the Demon Lord Monarch known as Baran. In return, he will receive a runestone for shadow exchange and 30 ability points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just video game shit.
He's just
video
leaving.
game shit,
He's just leaving his people with shadows, like like with the homies.
Yeah.
That's kind of broken.
Kind of broken.
I mean, that's literally the show.
I know. I understand the show is just him being broken, but now he could just like keep eyes on people. Like, yo, homie,
Let us
go
find
go
something
watch
to
my
complain
dude.
about, Justin.
He's a fucking.
I mean, I need to.
He's a fucking gangster, dude.
He's
like,
Big Brother.
He's literally the
He's
Godfather.
literally Big Brother.
Yeah. You're right.
Lil Bro's dad is diagnosed with internal prone bone daddy sleep coma disease. Kind of like Ginu's mom, but she's a mommy. So, a little different. And then an ant arrives on the mainland and eats a bunch of people. Ginu gave his shadow henchman 2 rules inside of this dungeon. He's on floor 80 at the moment. 1, slay every enemy they encounter in their search. And number 2, report if they find an entry permit. So that's it. So he's like, man, it's leveling me up a bunch, but I'm losing out on loot, but who gives a fuck because I'm just chilling. Either way, he's been stuck on fucking level 80 for like 2 days now. And then, out of nowhere, his shadow squads are being beaten, and 4 people arrive on screen, and he fucking one taps 3 out of the 4 immediately. End episode.
It's crazy that all of that was one episode.
It was, yeah.
That's fucking insane, dude.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's so much in one episode. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna give this arrow out of Hades, the video game.
You failed this city.
Yeah, because he's just putting his hood up and just kind of flash stepping around, which I feel like what Arrow was doing with the arrows. He's flash stepping, but like not as cool as like, that joke when Batman, when someone turns around and is talking, they turn back around and he's gone.
Yeah.
Like he probably doesn't look cool when he's getting away.
Right, when he's like, fuck,
yeah, he's
where
like,
do I go?
Gotta go. But like to just be like, like you can't even, it's imperceptible to the human mind or the eye what I'm doing to get away. It's kind of fire.
Episode 20, and with probably the most incel name of all of them, looking up was tiring me out.
Yeah, dude, that line was
pretty cool.
And he says it, which kind of, that's what makes it cool, right?
Yeah.
He said the name.
Yeah, I mean, he says like every episode name, someone says it.
That's how I know it was a good show.
Yeah, I like when I saw that, I was like, oh no, like this one's gonna be really cringy. And then it happened, and I was like, fuck, I hate that I like that, dude. Like I hate it.
Yep.
So Gina goes toe-to-toe with a female elf in armor, and she offers her roast beef in defeat.
Yep.
Just kidding. She actually takes him to her father's castle to give him the entry permit to level 81. But this is only after being held up in a sex position I would call as nuns repent.
Yeah. So
the angles of the camera here.
Gene Woo, like, he acts like he ain't trying to fuck, But like he was about to kill her until he heard that she was a her,
Right.
And then he was like, and then he smelled it,
Yeah.
And he was like, hold on.
Yeah.
This could be something.
Changed. A fucking pop-up came.
Quickly.
The fucking dude, the videos of the shit with his sister. Have you seen those? They've been linked in the Discord.
What?
There's like someone did some edits of
cool
like
videos.
They don't actually fuck, but the joke is that he gets a pop-up that says like fuck your sister. And it's like the pop-up is like Sweet Home Alabama. If you like refuse this request, like you're gonna die. And like his sister is just saying shit to like want to fuck him and stuff like that. And she's like, after he gets his glow up and he's like all buff and stuff, and she's like, isn't it crazy how we're step siblings? And he's like, there's no step in our siblings, and like she's just trying to fuck him. And then they're pretty funny. Someone put them in the Discord. There's like 4 or 5 of them last week, and I was like, it's kind of funny. I really hope I'm not about to see them fuck, but like I don't think any of them are actually hentai. It was just like
really hope
it was just making fun of the situation, because like the one day he brings home, like in the first season he brought home like a 6-pack. And so it was like he's like, I'm gonna have to drink all this to get through this test or whatever. It's fucking funny.
The Wing Dance were able to kill 294 civilians. It took 108 hunters to stop the beasts. Even then, 4 E ranks, 1 C rank, and a B rank died in this effort. This sparks the planning of the 4th Jeju Island raid and requesting assistance from Japan.
This was just one ant.
Yeah, this was
like one ant, like fucking like killed hundreds of people, killed like a bunch of hunters, and they're like, I feel like their scales are fucked up, dude. They're like,
it is a little bit
A and S. There's like 10 different tiers of S. Like not all S ranks are created equal. You gotta do something else. You can't.
I mean, that's honestly how Bleach felt too.
Yeah.
For like captains,
like vice captains to captains, dude. Even if you got your Bankai, It's so different.
Yeah, but like I feel like there was captains whose bankais like countered one another, right? But it wasn't like the head captain was like clearly further
Obviously.
than all of the other captains. But I don't feel like the captains were like that drastic in difference in terms of skill.
You didn't even get to see fucking Kirako's Bankai until like 1,000-Year Blood War.
I mean, yeah, you don't see Kenpachi's either, right?
Well, Kapachi's a.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like there's just they seem like close enough. In this one, it's like I'm like, how did that person become an S rank in the same realm that Jinwoo is? Like they needed to just be like, this man's a double S or something. Like
Jinwoo definitely should be, but like it's unprecedented.
But like even the Japanese guy that was like the head Japanese guy, like Goto, they were even like he's like a level above S. I'm like, just say double S. Like I don't understand.
Maybe not double S. Maybe S plus.
Okay.
S double S has kind of been taken already.
Listen, I wasn't around in the 40s, so double S to me doesn't mean Secret Service. It means Super Saiyan to me. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so like you think the swastika is just open for business now?
I mean, it's just the thing that's on Ichigo's sword hilt, okay?
True.
I don't know what else it could be from because I'm an American and I don't believe in history. So whammy, okay?
Fair enough.
Even though Bleach and Dragon Ball Z are kind of like history at this point, but they brought it back with 1,000-Year Blood War and Dragon Ball Super, so Daima. It's okay. And Daima, so it's okay. SS stands for Super Saiyan. And the swastika is just the hilt thing that Ichigo has.
One might say SS could even be a super soaker.
Super soaker, yeah. I played with those when I was a kid.
Yep. But I don't want to hear no more about scaling from a couple guys who won't use low dope and high dopes.
I will never, dude. I will never. Like that's the reason why I won't.
It's S rank or it ain't nothing, dude.
But it's
S rank or go fuck yourself.
Listen, when I say dope, I mean dope, okay? That's it. It's just all dopes are created equal. All dopest dopes are created equal. All right. High dope and low dope, you're fucking up the scale by doing too much in there, dude. Now you got the fucking Demon Slayer shit where it's like this is a Hashira, this is a Bashira, and this is a Lasira, and there's like levels underneath that, and it's like there's 15 levels I'm not gonna pay attention to, man. Like,
show me your Bashira.
Right. I'm trying to fucking lick your Bashira, dude. I think Basura means garbage.
Either way, that at least we know which side gives the garbage.
You know, like they used to, like back in the day, they'd call like women's butts like cans. You know?
Yeah, cans was it butts or was it? I thought they were cans were.
I thought
were they boobs?
Cans.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Like what?
Because you crack them open and drink them.
Man, it's like why ever boobs were named cans is vile. Like whatever the reasoning was for that, when I thought it was a butthole, I thought it was vile too. But like thinking about it being boobs makes it worse because I don't even understand.
Boobs.
I don't
boobs. I have no idea why.
Or
was it because they were calling them cannons and then we shortened it to cans because we're hip millennials, all right?
Why are they cannons?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, butts are just like buns, like dumpsters, chocolate shop.
Yep. I see you're just coming up. You're just coming up with some wild shit now, dude. I've never heard anyone call a butt what'd you say?
Chocolate shop?
A chocolate shop? Yeah, that's absurd, dude. That would make me almost vomit if someone was like, yo, check out that chocolate shop. And I'd look around looking for a store and they're like, no, right there on that
Fudge Factory.
Look at that fucking Fannie Mae right there, dude.
That one I'd be okay with.
That's a good
one, dude. Fannie Mae's a really good one.
Fannie Mae.
Because I'd go bankrupt taking a loan out of that ass, you know?
That's good.
I thought Fannie Mae was chocolates.
They were, but they also do like student loans and shit like that for some
do
reason.
both.
I don't
They
know.
also they do home loans.
Right, they do loans, dude. They're like a bank.
That's fucked up.
Do you ever
You're like,
chocolate
"Look,
so fucking
We're
hard that you can
foreclosing your house, but here's a box
Here's a
of
box of
chocolates to say we're
chocolates about it,
sorry.
dude.
Now get the fuck out.
It'd be like that, dude.
All right. Elf Daddy isn't thrilled that she brought a army of one to his castle, and he accepts defeat pretty much almost instantly against Genu. And then he gives his
Smart
daughter
dude.
up as tribute as a guide to the remaining floors.
He definitely was like, you could do what you
He's
want.
like, "Oh,
with
my
her,
daughter,
but
huh?
Yeah.
You fucking
But whatever
bastard.
happens on
Take her,
floors
dude."
81 to 100 stays
Unreal.
in floors 81 to 100. you know?
Horrible, dude.
Yeah, so from there, they make it to the top floor, and Baran shows up on a wyvern.
Yep.
Baran summons an army only to be met by Genu's army, which is, it's kind of cool seeing him like go. It's neat.
Yeah, it's like
Baran
a war
decides
scene.
to kill all of his own people to eliminate the majority of Genu's shadows. Baran then spits lightning, and Genu protects the elf meat. And he does it really cool, too.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Why? You can't just slip that shit in. And be
Fucking
like,
Joe Rogan fucking elf meat, dude.
yeah, you
Me
know,
too.
when I come around, you know, to the bars, it's just a bunch of elf meat I'm looking for, really, at the end
Elf
of the
meat
day.
and DMT.
Elf meat and DMT. Preferably off some elf meat, if you know what I mean.
Genu tries a stealth sneak attack and fails. So he targets the wyvern because looking up is hard. It's too much. It's too much for this man to do.
He fucking cut the head off and then it fell. And the dude's like, you killed my pet. And he's like, yeah, well, I got tired of looking up. I was like, first of all, bro, you need to do some shoulder shrugs to build your delts if you're having a hard time looking up. Okay. Maybe you do the 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and the 10 kilometers, and like maybe throw in like 50 shoulder shrugs or some shit. You know, get those muscles up. All right. But fuck, like that was a hard fucking line, dude. That
was a hard line.
That one had me standing up and flexing a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
Every time I hear him talk in his monotone voice, I go,
Yeah.
I fucking hate this. But then he's really strong, and I'm like, I think I fucking love this.
Yeah, dude.
I really like this.
I would almost like it more if he would talk hard and get his ass fucked, you know? Like that shit
Like
would be
his
really
literal
fucking funny.
His
chocolate
literal
factory.
chocolate shop.
Yeah. Yeah,
fucking
like his
chocolate.
literal like he's like, yeah, I got tired of looking up. And then the dude's like, well, how about looking behind? And then just starts fucking him in the ass. And then like
That sounds awesome.
you're like, well, you got your ass, like literally
I
and
bet you
figuratively.
Baran's packing, dude.
Oh, for sure, dude. With a name
Oh,
like Baran,
100%,
are you
dude.
serious,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah.
That boy's got some elf meat on him.
The Japanese hunters meet with the association to formulate a plan, and they will use 10 Japanese S ranks as bait to draw out the ant guards out of their homes, so that way the Korean hunters can enter the cave and kill the queen. Back to the fight with Genu. So every attack Genu has used so far has failed, to the point where he relies on elf meat to distract Baran long enough for Genu to then land a fatal uppercut. And Genu sends the elf meat home to Daddy after that. And
He
that's the
fucking-
end episode.
That uppercut.
That
was so
uppercut
fucking
was
That uppercut,
why he does it against the bug guy too. Like he just goes
Sure does.
with his hands, and I'm like, why? Like I understand the aura that you're farming right now, but like
I don't know, man. I mean, even while he was fighting the bug dude, they're like, everybody watching, they're like, I thought he was a mage.
I thought he was a
Like,
mage.
I don't
dude.
fucking know anymore.
That
It's like he just uppercutted him.
that shit in the fight was like really frustrating, but also really funny. When the one beast dude, they kept looking at him and they're like, I thought he was a mage. He's like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. And then like he pulls out the daggers and they're like, I thought he was a mage, and he's like, I don't fucking. When
Nothing
it comes,
surprised me
he
anymore,
literally,
man.
yeah, he's like, when it comes to Jinwoo, I don't know nothing. Like,
I don't ask questions.
I'm like, why they keep asking him? It happens like 3 different scenes where they cut to him, and he's like, I don't know, dude.
The uppercut against Baran was so fucking, like, the shot was so badass because you've got this intense music playing. You've got now they're stretching out the frames to like show the amount of speed that's coming. And then right after the hit lands, they zoom way the fuck out and they show you the fucking sky parting above him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Show his
dude?
fucking teeth disintegrating, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Oh, they did so good.
the animation, like the budget is insane. Like I thought
Yeah.
season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen was like the pinnacle of animation. Granted, it was like, I think that season was like twice as long as this season.
It is, yeah.
But holy shit, dude. Like the animation in this show, every hit, like there's so
Fantastic.
many times I can't even tell what the fuck is happening. But it looks phenomenal. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and get a double dragon out of give me an RTS. Let's say StarCraft.
Hell yeah.
Because the bugs, they're Zergs. Got it. Made it.
Yep. Nice.
Episode 21. It was all worth it. Junu finally has all the ingredients to make mother's milk and was able to craft 6 potions. Junu then adds the
You're wild.
the wyvern to his shadow arsenal. And then Elf Meat tries to get Jinu to bed her in a grand ceremony, but our boy has mommy issues and he's gonna run home.
I mean, she definitely fucking a soldier, though.
Yeah,
She said that'll do.
that'll do.
She did.
He swaps places with the shadow near the hospital in order to save time. So he's got the fucking. It's also funny too because they were like, "All right, so you're gonna get as many potions as you are smart. So you get 6. I don't know what the scale is."
He was worried it wasn't gonna work. I think I got
Right.
6 of them.
Got
He's
6
like,
of
I have
them.
too many potions right now.
Yeah.
All of that was wild. She
was a
really
lot, but-
was gonna fuck this
She was
ghost
gonna
guy.
fuck him.
Well, she said she's like, you could do whatever you want to me, and then he's like, I
Yeah.
gotta go wake up my mom,
Fucking peace.
and then switches spots, and then there's a guy there, and she just stares at it like, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's also kind of funny too, because like he fucking kills Baran, and then he's like, "Hey, tell your dad he runs this shit now."
He did,
And then he leaves, and then the system's like, "All right, it's being reverted back to its original state."
that did happen. He did say like, he's like, yeah, I fixed it, so like your dad can run shit now because he gave me your holes and I didn't use them. And then it's like, yeah, so it's just gonna go back to the way it was now. He's like, they're like, it's an
That's funny.
instance. It's gonna resolve itself. It's gonna be back to what it was. Which is like, I don't know. I'm really interested into what, like, why is this thing that he went to different than the portals that have been happening? Like,
Right.
is this like, are portals like a parallel dimension, or
There's
like,
just a lot of shit that's happening.
There's
It feels
so
like
much.
it feels like God shit.
yeah,
Like I don't know. Like these gods are like attaching themselves to people. I don't know. It's fucking sick though.
yeah, whatever is
is
happening, I'm here for
super
it.
sick.
100%.
The isekai stuff is pretty neat.
Yeah. Like it feels like a god is like each god is choosing their own champion almost.
I
And
can
if
dig
that's
it.
what's happening.
This is
I'm
League
gonna
of
come.
Legends, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We are
fucking-
the summoners.
The next couple seasons are gonna be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Jinu remembers mommy's first time getting burned and forces some homemade potion down her throat. Potion down her throat.
What are you
Porsche.
doing,
Her
dude?
burns heal, and in a few minutes, his mom is brought back from the eternal prone bone mommy sleep coma. Insert Harris cried moment.
I did.
Must be cool having a kind,
100%.
loving mother.
Yeah. It was
Dude,
Dude,
those
the
are some
music.
thick tears.
the music, and then like her being like, thank you, like you did such a good job. That fucking, and to see him
been
cry
such
like
a
that,
good
dude.
boy.
Seeing him cry like that was like heart wrenching. I was like, oh,
It was.
my
There's a
God.
lot.
I was like, this man has been like aura farming since episode 2 or 3, like after he fucking died. And then to see him like be broken down like that, I was like, oh fuck, dude. Like he's just a kid, you know? Like he's just trying his best
Yeah,
to like
he's fucking listening to Simple Plan right now, dude.
yeah, dude, he's like, I'm just a kid and my mom is in a coma. Yeah, that's nobody cares, but I'm a shadow monarch and yeah.
Show's fucking good.
Yeah. Was not expecting this to be that emotional.
No.
At all.
They did a good job.
They did a great job.
Characters are good. Moments are good. Sound, the soundtrack is fucking great. They nail it.
They're killing it with the soundtrack.
Yep.
It's so good.
Real good.
The association announces the 4th raid to contain Jeju Island. They're announcing it to the press now. So they're calling on all hunters to help out with this. And then Thomas Andre, an S-rank hunter, this is the guy from America who's like, you gotta watch out for them Japs. And we're like, calm down, brother. Like, it's gonna be all right. And then Gunhee asks Jinwoo to assist, but he's like, Jinwoo's like, I have already fulfilled the whole reason why I'm alive, so
dude.
fuck hunting, dude.
I got 4 years of mommy milkers to make up for it.
Like,
Mommy's home.
I just want to hang out with my mama. She was sleeping for a while, and now I just want to live, you know.
Jinwoo then he catches a whiff of some S-rank mana and heads down to the sparring room to see what's going on with fucking General Go or whatever the fuck his name is. And then the Japanese hunters enter the room. End episode.
Yeah, this is gonna go ahead and get like some fucking a House of Cards out of man, like what's a show or a movie that's got like revolves around coma? I'm gonna say Digimon Story.
That revolves around coma?
Yeah. Because like
like
Digimon Story in like the video game, the whole thing is about people that go into comas and then you become a person that goes into a coma, but like you're actually like your consciousness is digital, so you can capture Digimon and fight them.
You should have stuck with Matrix, dude.
I should have. But I went where I went.
Wasn't there a Will Smith movie where he has to get organs or something for somebody in a coma?
7 pounds?
Is that it?
I think so.
I Am Legend? Talking about that bitch in the basement?
Yep.
That dude was not real, that Frank guy. I think you're thinking of 7 pounds. I think that's what that movie is called. Because I remember a movie with Will Smith, and I was like, I don't know if this is a horror movie, but every time I peeked in when I was working in the booth, I'm like, it looks like a horror movie. And I'm like, I have no idea what this is about. I'm going to assume it's 7 pounds, but I got to look it up. Go ahead.
Episode 22. We need a hero.
Yep.
The Japanese and Korean hunters choose 4 combat type fighters to fight in sports. So they're just like, hey, let's see who's fucking stronger. Our people who are hand-to-hand fighters or your people? It's fucking SoCos versus the Japs at this point.
You don't have to say
what is
that
SoCo?
word for
South Korean.
Yeah, like you don't gotta do all that.
Is that bad? That sounds sick.
I don't know.
SoCo is like Soul Calibur,
that's a good
dude.
nickname. Also, Southern Comfort. That's
Yeah,
all I think
also Southern California. That's SoCal.
Isn't that SoCal?
Or fuck.
Isn't that Soul Calibur?
That is Soul
SoCal?
Calibur, dude. Oh my god.
The fight ends with Jinwoo getting between Kamamoto, and Cha. I can't believe her name is just Cha.
Hey and Cha.
The shit got a little too serious, and the Korean fighters then accept defeat. They're like, fine, we'll back down.
We got fucking dunked on. At this point, it like when this happened, I was like, okay, so they're gonna switch. Like the Japanese are gonna go in the anthole because they clearly just showed that they can fuck, you know. And like
Japanese are like, we're not going in that.
They're like, we're not going in that hole, dude. That's y'all. You guys fucking deal with that shit. That's scary down there, dude.
This isn't even our island. Like, we're not going in the hole.
Like, this is the first raid we've been a part of. Y'all have done this 3 fucking times. No, we're not sending our people down there, dude.
Genu accepts a fight against Goto, which is their S rank like leader for the Japanese squads.
Yeah, the S
like the
S
strongest one that's here right now.
Yeah.
S plus.
SS plus plus.
So they go to do hand-to-hand combat. Both fighters are held back from fighting due to the limit to limit the possibility of injury. At this point, they are fucking letting loose, and they're about to really fight.
I mean,
everybody's
Jinu was just playing with Goto, and Goto's like,
he was.
I swear to fuck.
He's like, I'll fucking kill you, dude. You fucking play with me.
Goto even goes in to do like a fucking karate chop on this motherfucker, and then he catches his hand, and he's like, well, I wouldn't want to touch your wrist. And he ended.
Yeah, I was like,
and he doesn't even speak Japanese or Korean.
Yeah,
so they don't even like. They're just literally talking with aura.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. That like
Who's
him
farming who, dude?
Him catching his hand, and the dude speaking in Japanese to him, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but we're still going. Like,
yeah, but we're fighting now.
that was insane, dude.
But after this, Geno was also able to plant 5 of his soldiers into the Japanese hunters' shadows. So he sent some motherfuckers out with him.
This would have been 17 episodes of fucking My Hero, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. This like this
fight alone. One fight, it would have been a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End season.
Yep. You're 100% right. This would have been the UA Sports Festival all over again.
Yeah.
Yep. I would have been here for it.
Yeah. I would have watched it.
Yep, absolutely. A black ant hatches on Jeju Island, and then the raid begins the following day. The island is surrounded to stop all the ants from reaching the mainland. So you got A and B ranked adventurers on all these boats surrounding the island. And then the Japanese teams A, B, and C are in position. They get on the island. They fucking power up and draw the ants out to them to attack them. So that way 6 of our Korean S ranks and an A rank cameraman can head into the cave. They get in there and they spend some time like figuring out where to go, or fucking they're like, hey, can the bitch who smells shit, can you smell where this big ant is, the queen? And she's like, kinda, like, I know it's here. They use some fucking flame shit to find the correct tunnel that leads the deepest. They use the beast to then look through this tunnel to then see where the bitch is at. And we see an whole entire army of ants blocking her, so they know what they're up against. After this all goes down and they like are doing their thing, we get to, I think it's Squad D at this point. No. Yeah, I think it's Squad D that is filled with 3 of the 10 S ranks from Japan, and one of the bitches just gets her head chopped off.
Yeah.
End episode.
This was so fucking cool.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was like an audible gasp.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, these guys are gonna die.
They're not gonna kill anybody, right?
And
then boom.
I knew, I was like, one of these people are dying by the way that all this is happening. I just feel it. But for it to be like that sudden, not drawn out at all, just like immediate, like head gone, I was like, oh my God, dude.
They know what they're fucking doing, dude.
Yeah. It was that was shocking to say the least. Yeah.
Because like before now, it wasn't like that violent, at least towards like humans.
Yeah.
Well, except for in the first season. First season was pretty rough.
Yeah, the fucking
First
puzzle.
episode
Yeah, the
specifically.
puzzle of the beast where he's like, don't, like, you gotta bow to him, and then they fucking get stomped and blooded everywhere. Yeah, that was yikes. Yeah, this go ahead and give this kaiju number 8 out of Battleship.
Hell yeah.
Out of Battleship. That's a fucking good one.
With the Liam Neesons.
Episode 23 is going to get even more intense. The episode even starts out with the point of view from the lady with the head chopped off. So you're just seeing it on its side just falling. With it being like a tint of red. Fucking dope as dope, dude.
Insane.
You got me.
Insane cinematography.
Mm-hmm. There's a super speed ant with a hankering for head. It's going around opening up people's throats like a Pez dispenser. So he's just cracking them off one at a time. The Korean hunters defeat the first round of ant guards pretty easily. They're like, man, all these ants, they're like S rank. And then they defeat them all. And they're like, oh yeah, these are probably the old guards. So they don't really mean, like, these are the thrown out ones. That's why they're here waiting for us. So whatever we're going to fight further on is going to be way more powerful. Thank you for the scale. Thank you.
Right. They're like, these S ranks are like not as S rank as the other S ranks that are coming up. And I was like, this is where I was like, what are you doing to my scale, dude? You fucking, you're the reason why people have high dope and low dopes, you know? Like, you don't keep shit consistent and uniform and be like, S rank means fucking, like, just make it another classification. Just be like, it's unclassifiable. I don't know what they are. Like,
too fucking strong.
Too fucking big. Like, that's
literally
it.
Off the chart.
Yeah. It's like there's forced 8 and then forced we don't know, you know? Because we don't know how much over 8 it's going to be.
Can I get this in a 0 to fucking Super Saiyan scale? Like, what fucking Super Saiyan are we at right now?
I mean, they ruining the Super Saiyan shit now too, man. They're like, they're
fucking all over the place.
They're all over. It's like Super Saiyan
Even
blue,
Super Saiyan's
Saiyan
going
red.
fucking plus ultra, dude.
Right? There's like Super Saiyan God, Kaioken. Like there's fucking Super Saiyan Rose. There's fucking now like there's Ultra Instinct and like Ultra Beast and fucking Piccolo's Orange. Like they're doing some shit, bro. Yeah, man. Piccolo's got like a new
turning the frogs
ability.
gay.
He's turning fucking
Turn the
orange.
Piccolo's orange.
They're making a fucking Piccolo's orange, dude. That fucking it's wild out there, dude.
Fuck. So at this point in time, Japanese team C, the squad C and D are not responding, and Gota's like, they're either dead or something. The comms are down, but that's kind of weird because I can talk to fucking squad B and I can talk to the boss back in Japan, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. The Korean hunters go they go all out and fight their way to the queen, where Cha deals the final blow. She fucking slices that motherfucker in half. She causes a horrific scream from another ant off screen, and everybody's like, yeah, we fucking won. We fucking fuck this bitch. The ants are dead. And the beast dude's like, yeah, but that scream was kind of scary.
Now I'm fucking scared, dude. What the fuck?
The fuck was that?
Well, that was the queen that screamed, wasn't it?
No, that was the black ant.
No, dude, that was the queen.
No, the queen did the death cry.
Yeah, because they're like, is that her death cry or like is she calling for something?
Oh, she called for the black ant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Because she's like, I'm about to fucking die, bro.
That makes sense.
And then she fucking died.
So, the real fight begins. The army of ants now are returning towards the cave. So the Japanese people on the outside are like, fuck, everybody's retreating. They're like, the signal's not working to draw out the ants. What the fuck's going on? And then a humanoid ant arrives and flash steps past the group to then like munch on the queen. He's like, I gotta keep eating stronger things to get stronger. So like that's who I am.
He had to make sure it was his mom.
Yep. He said, I know.
Gotta eat your mom.
Yeah.
I know what she tastes
I
like.
know what she tastes like.
And eat her out.
I hate that so much, dude. I hate that. Ugh.
Now, this black ant then fucking flash steps behind Cha, aka the sniffer lady, and he lands a blow that causes her to spit blood and launches her against one of the like pillars in the.
This was one of the hardest hits I've ever seen a human take in an anime.
I did not even understand what happened to her body.
Yep,
I was
like folded.
I was like, did he kick her so hard it like disintegrated her arm? And I was like, no, it like just bent in against her body. I was like,
but like she was missing a chunk of her fucking
chunk
side.
of her body.
Yeah, dude. Yep. What was that kick?
And she spun so fast.
So many times.
Yeah, dude, that was
When I saw her spin, it reminded me of like, you ever see the video where a guy and his wife were hiking and then he got hurt and they had to helicopter ride him away and they pick him up and it's just spinning. It's not
Spinning the
funny
whole
because the
fucking time.
dude got really fucked, like his brain got really fucked up from that.
Yeah.
But also,
that's
it's
Yeah. She
Dude.
was basically Team Rocket blasting off.
yeah, she was. It was like it was unbelievable
holy fuck.
how that hit went off, and I was like, "That's crazy. She's dead. You will not convince me that she's not dead." And
Yeah.
they treated her like she was dead, and I was like, "Good,"
I mean, that's fair.
because that was disgusting, dude.
Dong Wook, the really big guy, he goes into supersized mode for the ant to then black ant punches his shield, which shatters the shield and then shatters that part. That arm is
His
gone.
arm's just gone.
And then after that, Black Ant goes to the other side and just rips off the other arm and turns him into a humanoid sprinkler. He's just shooting out blood.
Yeah, this was graphic.
And it's such a dope shot too, because you just see like from behind you have fucking Dong Wook or whatever his name. He's just there and sprinkler blood coming out of both sides of his body, but he's darkened, so you're not even focused on him, and the black ant's just staring at him. Oh, it's so fucking hard. Like these little fucking things that other anime just don't fucking get.
Yeah, there was so much love and care put into this. Like what did we just watch?
Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah, like
Yep.
there's so
That
much
made me
love
think.
and care in that anime too. Like the
Oh, I wish we
animation.
watched this first, dude.
Oh, yeah,
because
dude.
I know
Yeah.
I gave Shangri-La a fucking ropus rope every single time. I would have given it a worse one. I would have made a fucking negative S+ rank, dude, for that fucking show.
Oh,
Yeah, you did rope 3 weeks in a row for it.
And I was correct. I was
You
correct.
nailed it.
he did
Because
what he did.
that fight scene took 3 episodes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pointless.
What did it have to show for it?
I
You know?
liked it. I liked that fight.
It couldn't hold a fucking
No, absolutely not.
to this.
No.
But
But we
I
got half
liked-
the episodes in this.
But I
season.
liked that 3-episode fight in Shangri-La Frontier. It was cool.
I didn't like it.
Yunho, aka the Beast guy, he takes one step towards Black Ant, and he slashed like 6 times across his body. Now he's like just about dead at this point.
Yeah.
Cut the fuck up.
I mean, you definitely know they have some fucking plot armor because the Japanese
Right. Well,
dudes,
yeah.
they got a head
Yeah,
gone.
they fucking got a head
Right
on
away.
for sure. But
Right.
but
Yeah.
he might have like he knew that they were weak. Right. And they killed his mom. And he's like, I want them to fucking suffer. That's why he's turning
It
people
could
into
be.
human
Well, yeah,
fountains and
right.
shit like that. Like Hai and Cha, no, he wanted her fucking dead, bro. That kick,
She was on fucking
that
sight
kick
with
was
that
dead,
bitch.
dude.
that was frustration
That
that
was-
he's
yeah.
taken
He's
out
like, I
right
ain't
there.
fucking around with
Right.
this.
He's like,
He
oh, I
was-
lost my cool a little bit with that one.
He
was
said
not-
that one got away from me. That was spicy. That one, my bad. That's one of those like, you know, like when you were kids and you'd fight your friends, and then like
Yeah.
you get like that one hit where you're not holding back at all, and then they start crying, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, Brent. Like that was that black ant doing that. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, who's your king? Where's your king? Tell your king.
Yeah, I'll go fight him.
I'll go fight him.
He's over
guys-
there
you
just
guys hang
shaking
out
her.
for a
He's like,
second.
she's not fucking talking.
That's like in the analogy of the kid, it's like when you hit the kid so bad they start crying, and you're like, "Where's your dad? I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight your dad. Bring him.
Bring me the king.
Bring me the king. Where's your dad? I'll beat his ass right now, dude."
Where's the king of the house?
The flame guy, he only gets enough time to lift his left arm, and then the ant turns him into a ruptured butt gusher.
Yeah,
He's
Whoa.
gone. He's fucking crushed.
he gave him the fucking, he gave him the sash, dude. He gave him a beauty queen sash on that one. That was gross.
Lim, the arrow guy, he shoots an arrow, and it's caught in midair, and then the ant punches the hat off of him.
Dude,
And the punches, the impacts.
yeah.
The impacts. This show Nails it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. Good thing they have a camouflage healer, right? Wrong. The ant can see his ass and then turns him into a human shish kebab. And with his dying words, he asks Yunho to run away.
Yeah.
He does it
Just
like three times.
Fucking Ound Suck, whatever the other dude's name was that they lost in the first and the other raid on.
Oh yeah, dude. He wore that dude like a glove, man.
Yeah.
And the shot that, like, you get the perspective of him.
Yeah.
He looks down and there's just an arm
coming out of him, and he's like, "What the fuck is this, dude?
So sick.
What am I looking at?"
And then the side shots too of seeing how literally fucking high in the air the ant is holding him, with him being fucking shish kebabbed.
Horrible.
So yeah, then Yunho then goes on the attack, but the ant catches him by the throat and mocks his dead buddy's words right to his face. Doesn't mock him, but he's like, now he can start to talk because he's understanding shit.
Holy shit, dude.
And he talks, and then he sees the healer like when he's saying the words of like, you need to run away, and he keeps saying it to fucking Gunho, and then Gunho sees his face inside of the ant's eyes with the ant's eyes as his eyes. Oh, it's so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
sick.
I was scared at this point. I was like, it's going to start talking.
Like, a horror film?
I was like, I hate this. I'm so scared, dude.
Mm-hmm. Fucking good.
Yeah.
The ant decides that they are not worth his time and asks, he's like, where the fuck is the king of humans at? Where do I got to go? And then he senses Godo's power and he leaves. And the guys are like, fuck, yeah, I guess Godo's the fucking king of the humans right now. He's the strongest guy on this island, so whatever. So this solves only one problem. The black ant is gone, but the swarm is still there, blocking their way out. So now everybody's like fucking cooked. Godo's team heads off to investigate why Team C isn't responding, only to find that they're all dead. And they show this fucking sick-ass shot of this dude's fucking mouth, and that's like all that's left of his skull.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Gruesome shit.
There's so much violence, man.
Dude, they did the Japanese hunters dirty.
Yeah.
They're like, we're killing all these really off screen.
These last few episodes, they fucking hate Japanese.
They really do, man. That's that beef I don't understand, you know?
Yeah. Like, that is the Asian beef.
That's fucking like generational, like that beef is like
Thousands
ingrained in the land they live in, you know?
Yep.
Like you could have a newborn child, like not have them raised by any humans, and they'll grow up hating one another, you know?
Yep.
Like it's just,
like
it's
how
in
I
the
feel about
ground.
people who live in Florida. I'm like, fuck you guys.
I get it. Yeah. I guess
Please, thank you all, dude.
Yeah.
Summer all the time, you fucking piece of shit.
True, but they do
I hope
got like
send another hurricane your way.
Yeah, they got fucking horrible hurricanes and shit like that. Like they're paying for it now, you know.
They're paying for it, dude. They're like, insurance never heard of you.
Yeah, that shit's wild, dude.
Anyway, they head off to Team C. They're all fucking dead. Matsumoto, the Japanese leader, gets in touch with Godo, telling him to continue with the plan. And he wants them to retreat until the Korean team is eliminated. He's like, just hang back, dude. They're in the fucking hole. All the ants went in there to kill him. Like, we'll just wait till all their S ranks are dead, and then we'll continue with what we were going to do. They can't stop us. Godo was able to detect the black ant, but one of his subordinates were not that fortunate. And then, because, like, with the slightest amount of time, Godo makes one turn with his head, and fucking bitch's head is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Another head gone.
Just head.
It's over.
They like the ant is just like a streak of red too now.
Yep.
Like
he's so fast.
That's crazy.
So then Godo sends the other hunter away. He's like, you gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go all out. You're gonna be in my way. And then the black ant basically opens up a mana domain expansion and kills Godo. Got was fucking dead. Off-screened his ass.
They really did.
His sword break.
Just fucking. You see his sword like crack, and then
yeah, you're weak as fuck, bro.
Fuck, dude, that's insane.
Yeah, you weren't even worth the time it would take to animate your head falling.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's insane. They did my man Goto like that.
The Korean hunters are pushed back into a corner with no victory in sight until Jinu's shadows appear. Which is crazy, too, because Jinu had shadows with the fucking Japanese people, and he was like, nope.
I don't give a shit about them, dude. Fuck
yeah.
Like, that's that generational...
Observe and report, dude.
That's that shit, generational beef, dude. He's, like, watching like, his shadows are back, and they're like, yeah, dude, these Japanese people are just getting fucking killed. And he's like,
man, that's crazy.
Good.
That's crazy. They fucking suck.
He said... Good. I don't give a shit about them, dude.
I just wanted to watch.
And they're like, yeah, your one bitch got fucking kicked in the wall. He's like, hold on.
Hold on.
I'll be there in a second.
She said I smelled nice. I'm on my way.
Is she okay? She's dying? Yeah. I'll be there.
So Jinu's his shadows appear, and then they start holding back the Ant army, and then Jinu exchanges places with one of his shadows. End episode.
This shit was fucking hard, dude. His his people show up and start holding him back, and then you just see him walk into frame from behind the hunters. And I was like,
super sick.
Are you serious, dude? You gotta do him like dude. That? Like no, like there's no like urgency in what he's doing. He's just like, I gotta look good. Like that's all. That's the only reason he's doing it this way. You can't convince me any other reason why. There's zero urgency in his movements. He's just like walks up behind him and he's like, looks like I came right in time. Like, this dude got turned into a glove. The bitch got fucking kicked into the wall like a fucking soccer ball. All right. I got a giant slash on my arm. That dude was a sprinkler a few seconds ago. Like, no, man, you're late. You're so late. What were you doing? And then in the next episode, they show him he's just sitting on a fucking roof.
Yeah, he's
just chilling, dude.
He's like meditating.
He's not even hanging out with his mom. That's why he didn't go to the fucking island. He's like, no, dude. Like my mom just woke up. I'm gonna go hang out with her. And then
he's just sitting back,
he's just hanging out on a fucking roof, just vibing, getting the check. He knows, everybody's
he knows when to come in.
They're like, yeah, the Japanese people are fucking dying. He's like, I don't give a shit. Like he's like I didn't send you to tell me they were dying. I sent you to make sure they fucking died. Okay, like that. And then it's crazy, dude. It's like when you're a kid and you like your friend asks you to sleep over and you just got a new game, right? And you're like, oh no, my parents said I can't sleep over. I gotta hang out with my mom. It's her birthday, and then catch your ass up in your room, not talking to your family at all, playing that damn game. That's the same shit he was doing. He's just sitting there.
Dude,
like,
they fucking called him. They're like, hey, Cha's real fucked up right now. Like, she got fucking demolished. And he's like, do her legs work? Like, no. He's like, say less.
I'll be there. They're like, yeah, they give him the fucking ESPN report, dude. They're like, yeah, this dude got turned into a fucking sprinkler. People just getting their heads cut off. And he's like, what about my lady? Where's she at? He's like, oh, she got kicked into a fucking wall at like 800 miles an hour, spinning like crazy. And he's like, she's probably got brain damage. She probably can't walk. I'm in. I'm like, bro, like that ain't right. That ain't right.
Tag me in.
Have some fucking urgency, dude. Like, that is.
I mean, it's a white fucking night. Dude.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, let's gonna go ahead and get a Jujutsu Kaisen out of Demon Slayer.
Hell yeah. Episode 24. Are you the king of humans? Jinu joins the fight at the same time the broadcast stream fails. And Jinu uses his shadows to hold back the ants, and then he dumps healing potions into the mouth of our hunters because he can't like give it to them. So he can give weapons to the fucking place to sell them, but he can't give these motherfucker potions.
You know, okay. I do have a complaint about this show, and it's not a valid complaint. But I just have to say it. When he was like, oh, yeah, I can't hand them the potion. And he's like, open your mouth. I'm going to pour it in. I'm like, there better be. And I'm going to be mad about it. And I'm going to hate it. But there better be a 3-minute scene when he's holding the hunter's head, the girl. cha, and he's pouring it in there, and it better be like her lips better be glistening. Like I better see so much detail in how this water moves. She better be moaning just slightly. He better be moaning just slightly with his tongue open, like
into her mouth.
Yeah, I was like, otherwise, what the fuck is the point about him not just being like, here you go? What are we doing? Yeah. Give me the scene. And then they didn't even give it to me, dude.
They don't give it to you.
He just puts it in and goes like, oh, it's not working. And I was like, no, dude, you robbed me of a scene I didn't want. Like I wanted it, but I didn't want it, you know? Like I would catch my ass here being mad about that scene existing, but catch my ass here being more mad that it doesn't exist when they set up that happening.
Yep.
Look what they take from us, dude. Look what they take from us.
So he dumps a potion in Cha's mouth, but her health is too low, so it doesn't matter.
He's like, this shit don't even work. It's just too low.
This don't even fucking work, dude. The Japanese leader is notified of their dead S-rank hunters, which like 7 out of the 10 are dead, which is alarming because it'll greatly affect phase 2 of the plan.
Dun, dun, dun. What did they ever say what phase 2 was?
Yeah, it was make South Japan.
Make sojo.
They're like
soju.
They're like South Korea. No, you are now South Japan. And they're like, but we're north of you. I don't give a fucking shit. Okay.
Fuck. Yeah. Where the fuck am I? Genu then decides not to resurrect any ants because he's like, I don't want anybody to know what my powers are. Fucking show him. And then just before the black ant arrives, Genu tells the others not to speak about what they're about to see.
He's
like, don't tell anybody about this fight right now because it's fucking gonna be crazy. And then the camera's back rolling.
Yeah, they do the fucking the Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga with the fucking camera.
Yeah.
And he's like, you better fucking tell him it's mirrors, dude. Otherwise, I'm fucking. I ain't going to save you for shit. Don't tell nobody what you about to see.
And then they fucking recreate the fight in the fucking martial arts tournament the next.
Yep. So the camera's back rolling, and they decide to live stream the fight between Genu and the Black Ant. And they're like, "Sir, there's not going to be a delay. The public could see all of these S-rank hunters die."
They say slurs, and we can't bleep it out.
We can't. We don't. Yeah. We're not fast enough, dude.
Yeah. With that many Japanese people there,
someone's gonna say it, and we don't have time to beep it, man.
Yep. Somebody's eating cancer. Let's see. Genu lets the Black Ant land the first punch, which of course is about the fucking edgiest thing you could ever do.
Oh yeah, dude.
The other hunters are like, that idiot. He just got clobbered by that fucking Black Ant.
They're like, doing a mage type, and they're like, oh, but is he a mage type?
Is he? It's insane.
Genu and the Black Ant go punch for punch until the Black Ant feels anxiety for the first time. And then the Black Ant does a secret poison tongue punch that paralyzes Genu. Or does it?
That's crazy. You punch a dude so hard he feels anxiety for the first time. A feeling he has no idea about.
Yeah.
No idea.
It is crazy. I feel like that's happened to all of us at some point. It just wasn't necessarily a physical punch, you know?
Right.
Something happened and we're like, what's this feeling? I feel scared, but I don't know about what. What's happening?
The Japan leader is, after being notified that the 7 S-rank hunters were killed, he assumes that the Black Ant is wounded now, and he's about to kill all the South Korean hunters. So he's like, go fucking back in there and kill the fucking ant, and we're going to look like the good guys. Yeah. We're the fucking bomb.com.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
and then when
cool
that
guy.
plane doesn't even work, he's like, well, at least some fucking Koreans are gonna die today.
Yeah. I'm
like,
it was
Christ,
I was unfamiliar with that level of beef that's between these two, you know? Because I feel like I've watched a lot of anime, never heard them talk about
never once
South Koreans ever in my life. Like I've definitely heard some shit about like Japanese and Chinese, right? Like, There's been some shit there, but like never about South Koreans.
Which this is a Korean anime, right?
Yeah, this is a South Korean. It's a
they're out
manhwa.
for blood on day one. Dude.
Yeah, dude, they're like, this is
They're
the
like,
biggest.
Fuck Japan.
This is the biggest manhwa that has ever existed.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do we need to fill it with in season 2? Fuck the Japanese. Get 'em.
Hatred.
Get their ass. Like, damn, dude. It doesn't.
They're like,
all right.
Season 1 being fucking good was a ploy.
Yeah.
They were like, we did that so we could do phase 2.
Right. Which is make everybody hate the Japanese. You're like, damn, dude. Like, we kind of already did that as on a global scale, and it did not end well for them. I don't feel like I feel like they at least get 20 more years of us not hating them, right? Like 2045, maybe it's open season on the Japanese, but right now, like, you gotta. It was bad. Like, shit happened to them we can't forget. You know.
Yeah. We're here like, we got it. All right. Chill.
Yeah, we got, like, you don't need to hate them. It's done. Like,
I forgot Tower of God was Korean too.
yeah, that was
Okay.
that was like the first. I think that was like the first big manhwa, and then there was another one, and then there's this one.
They're cooking.
So Gino
God of
lands
High
an
School,
uppercut.
I think, was the other manhwa.
Gino lands an uppercut.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're in the right spot. Gino lands an uppercut after his ability clears the poison from his body. He had a cooldown timer. Game shit.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm good. I just check it off. It's okay.
Yeah. Black Ant digivolves into Blant and starts putting up a decent fight. It turns into a fight as old as April 1st, 2003, when Red Team, Simmons, and Griff were pondering why they were stationed in a box canyon while Blue Team, Tucker, and Church were spying on them, a.k.a. Red versus Blue.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
That was a
Took you on
cut.
a trip.
Yeah, you did. I was like,
That's all I can think about when, like, Genu's in blue and the fucking Ant's
Yeah.
in red and it's fucking just bouncing everywhere.
Deep fucking cut.
That is
Deep
an
fucking
incredibly deep cut. You could have referenced Naruto. You could have referenced like any anime ever, and you went to Red vs. Blue, the American anime.
Yeah.
American.
So
Just as Genu then was about to take a fatal blow, the game allows him to cheat, which he then upgrades his mutilation and then slices the ant to bits, but he regenerates. So Genu turns Blant into a quadruple amputee. Now it's all-out war between Blant's remaining forces and Genu's shadow army.
he really does say, like, of course you'd regenerate. Okay.
He's like, fucking
I got something for your ass. Here
games,
you
am I right?
go. Yeah. And then,
He's like, I'm just gonna cut you as fast as I possibly can.
yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna put you in a fucking slap chop and fucking chop, 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 chop.
Yep.
Blade tries to escape in fear, and it's funny too because I got this motherfucker literally crawling,
Yeah. This man was
trying
like,
to get away.
like 10 minutes ago, like, where's your king? And now he's like, oh my God, I fucked up
He's like-
so bad.
He's like, am I weak?
Am I-
Yeah. Like, did my mom lie to me? Am I not the best?
He's
Am I
like,
not cool?
I just cut all these people's heads off, like, easily. And this dude's like whooping my ass with his bare fucking hands. He gave me anxiety. I didn't even know what that was.
anxiety.
Genu
What?
is literally sunning this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this guy my dad?
So yeah. Genu uses his I literally put slap chop ability to
Yeah.
kill the ant.
That is.
then-
Yes.
The remaining ants they just flee. They take one look at him and go,
Mm.
they're like, we were big and bad for a minute. Fuck this, we out.
Yeah.
Head towards the mainland. Genu tries to use one of his remaining elixirs of life on Cha, but again, she's too fucking close to death. And they had 2 opportunities to give us a fucking
Yeah.
like some swollen lips glistening in the sunlight. Fucking, it could have been dribbling down her fucking mouth.
Yep.
A little bit could have gotten her eye. I don't know. They give us nothing.
Yeah. You just throw some fire in the cavern right after the whole thing, and you have him pick her head up, and like some of her hair just kind of like slowly falls back, right? And then he just like pours it in, and she's just like, and then like some comes out of her side of her mouth and stuff, you know? Like,
I mean,
they
definitely
can
has
even
to pour it in with his mouth, though.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Well,
like Mama
spit
Bird.
well, like he's like, you know, like when this is probably not a great example, but like, you know, when like you're feeding a kid and like you're like, here comes the airplane, and then like you kind of like open your mouth a little bit because you're like you're watching it and you're trying to like imitate what they're doing. Like he could have done some of that where he's like and like slowly opening his mouth, and then it dribbles down the front of her chin and then goes to her boobs. Like what?
Yeah.
Like
And he's drooling.
come on, you could have given
100%.
any of that.
Yeah. She takes a hit that hard to the side where the part of her body's gone. We don't get one side titty.
We got none side
Lost
tit, dude.
opportunity.
Yeah, none side tit.
End episode.
Yeah, it's gonna get Dragon Ball Z out of Shangri-La Frontier.
Hell yeah. Episode 25. On to the next target.
This is when that episode ended, I was like, he's gonna bring the healer guy back, and then everyone's gonna be mad, and he's gonna be like, I don't give a shit. I do what I want.
Give a fuck. I thought it was done after 24.
Oh, it did pop up on Crunchyroll. It was like the next episode is not in English, and I was like, oh, all right. I guess I have to like.
I didn't watch any of it in English.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Which honestly was like perfect timing because I was like, I did want to like hear the voice actor.
I was like, I'm like, that's fine. Give it to me.
Send it. Force it to me.
Right.
Jinu tells the cameraman to stop the feed. And he's like, and if you don't, I'll literally fucking break your face right now. Stop it.
He really did just threaten that dude for almost no reason. He could have just taken the camera and crushed it, you know?
Yeah.
Instead, he's like,
even harder, honestly.
he's like, if you don't fucking cut this feed, dude, I'll fucking feed my ass to you, man. Like, you just saw what I did to that fucking ant. You're fucking nothing, dude.
You're done.
You might as well be an E rank.
Yeah, right after that, he resurrects the healer as one of his shadows. And then the Japanese S ranks are told to go back to the island after just getting... So, like, this Japanese dude is playing his hunters like yo-yos.
Yep.
He's like, ah, shit, get the fuck out of there. Ah, shit, get the fuck back on the island. Like, dude, the 3 hunters left... They are scared. Let them retreat.
Let them fucking
got
chill,
hardly
man.
any fucking hunters left, dude.
Right. Yeah, it was wild. Like, they kept cutting to him being like, go do this, go do that. And I'm like, bro, like, fucking chill. Like, you don't understand what's happening? Like, are they not telling you? Which, like, to be fair, they weren't. He was not getting the same level of information as the South Korean general guy. Like, that dude was getting like second by second updates. The Japanese people are like, I don't know, man. I think that dude's dead. Like, our head guy got his head cut off. Like, what? I don't know what to do, man. Because they're bugging out, and he's like,
go to who, dude?
He's like, okay, fine, get back to the fucking ships. And they're like, all right, the black ant's dead, I think. Like, I don't know who killed him, but he's dead. And they're like, he's like, all right, then get your ass back on the fucking.
Yeah, he's like, quit being a pussy.
Right.
Get back on the island.
Get out there. But he doesn't have to throw in all the fucking shit about South Koreans.
No,
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
probably not.
He went pretty hard. Without being told, the healer goes straight over to Cha and heals her. Yunho, and Yunho asks him, he's like, hey, can you release Lim from being one of your shadows? Because he, like, fucking hated to fight. He didn't want to fucking be here today. He tried calling in and showed up anyway. He showed up on his day off. Kyle ain't even here, and he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Lim is going out there and just showing up for work out of retirement.
Yeah. That's when I knew he was like, gonna die. He did the I'm 3 days away from retirement, Briggs. You know, like fucking I'm getting too old for this shit. He's like, you're
getting too old for this
2 years younger than me, dude. He's like, I seen some shit on Jeju Island. I ain't going back. And then, And then he shouldn't have gone back. He's right, but
Yeah. So there's also like some cool shit where like Gina's like, I could hear him literally calling out to me to like do this because he had his own motives. He was like, I heard him calling out to me. I fucking brought him back. He went straight over there and fucking healed her. I didn't even tell this motherfucker to do anything. He just went and did it. And he leaves. And when he cuts him loose, like when Gino cuts him loose, he just looks over at his buddy, fucking whatever his name, the Beast, and smiles as he disappears.
yeah.
Fucking sad, dude.
I was like, good for Jinwoo. You know, he's remembering what it's like to be a human.
Yep.
Let's see. With respect for everybody, Jinwoo complies. He let go of the fucking shadow. The cameraman's feed resumes shortly after, and Japan is pissed that Soko was able to defeat the enemy and that took so many of his hunters' lives. Then he withdraws his final 3S ranks from battle. He's like, all right, come home. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Gino welcomes Blant to his shadow army, a new level warrior that can also communicate. He's like, oh, must be because you're a general. You're not fucking some low level.
I like how at the end of the first season they did this thing with Igris, right? Where he's like, I can fail the shadow extraction, right? And he's just so overpowered now that he's just like, yeah, this thing that like was the closest anything has gotten to like actually hurting me.
Yeah.
Not even killing me, just hurting me.
Yeah.
Just one try.
Right. They couldn't even like they even send Gino into like the abyss right there for a second in like the fucking mana expansion.
Yeah, where he like
and then they could have showed a little bit of like the struggle between Avatar, like Aang and the Fire Lord.
Yeah.
Where they have to like fight each other's mana to see who's gonna take control. And at that time we could have lost Gino.
Right. Like it could have been like
cool.
extraction failed and it's like one more chance to do it. And it's like if you fail extraction, you will die or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. Like that would have been fire.
Like you become the shadow.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, so he's got this new level warrior that can communicate, and Blant pledges his allegiance to Gino because Gino's like, you can talk, you can think. Are you good with following me? And he's like, yeah, King Daddy, you beat me.
He did.
I only follow the strong, bitch. Like, tell me who to kill. I'll kill them all. I'll kill my own people right now.
Say word to the ants, dude. I don't give a shit about ants.
Say word. So yeah, he sends Blant off to kill the remaining ants that are close to the mainland, which turns the tide of the battle, and the day is won. We are shown a display of strength for one of the strongest Japanese hunters, where like they're on a fucking boat, and Japanese hunters like, yeah, fucking. He cocks his fucking arms, and he walks out on the boat, and he's like, all right, don't worry about it, I got it. And he does this like double slash that explodes a bunch of flying ants that are going towards Japan.
Yeah.
Classic.
And
Yeah.
even this was fucking dope because they even they spent the time after that to show the explosion and then it affecting the boats and the water pushing up against the boats and the boats lifting. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, this show's good.
And not one wet-lipped dropping of potion, dude. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Not one limp neck with some hair falling behind it.
What have they taken from
potion.
us, dude?
Yep. Bullshit.
There's not enough gooners, you know?
Not enough. I should honestly be on the writing team.
Yeah.
And I could tell them where
it's appropriate, right? Like
titty alert.
Titty alert right here.
You said appropriate. I may not be the guy for the job.
Tag me in for the appropriate. It'd be
Harrison.
me and PJ. We'd be a tag team. PJ would be like, put a titty in, and then they'd look to me and I'd be like, he's right. He's right. He's right. That's a good spot. And then sometimes you'd be like, right here, there's a titty. And I'd be like, maybe not this one, guys. Maybe not this one. Let this one go.
I'm like, put a titty in there. And Harris like pulls me aside. He's like, I told you, you gotta run this shit.
You got just three. Just you know,
it's gonna be all right.
They got it. We have to trust them a little bit.
Yeah. Side titty? Question.
Side titty. Side titty is. You can always have
free.
side titty. That's free.
Yep.
That's a free gimme.
Our hunters then lay flowers at a funeral for the fallen hunters, and the chairman shows up to give his respect for Gino's assistance, and he does like this shit where Gino, of course, is being edgy as fuck, and he was like looking down, and Gino is like, "You fucking hold your head up high. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's you who won this battle. Like, you better fucking walk hard, dude."
Dude, this is where I was so different. I was like, if I was this dude, I would have been like, what were you doing? Like,
Yeah.
before all of this shit,
Right.
we were fucking dying and like getting our ass eaten. And he like,
How'd you know when to show up, motherfucker?
right? How'd you fucking know? Like, you could have been there like a minute earlier. We would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why the fuck you waiting so long? And then Gene would have been like, I was sitting on the rooftop. Like, and I was,
I was doing my edgelord stuff.
right. I'd be fucking crashing the fuck out if he said that to me, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be like, how's your mom? Where are you at? He's like, I don't know. I haven't seen her in like 2 days. I've been sitting on roofs. Like, bro, I'll fucking kill you right now, dude.
The chairman asks Gino what his plans are, like what is he gonna do, and he's like, Gino's like, I'm fucking probably just gonna do my own thing and make my own guild. Like, that's what makes the most sense right now.
This was so out of left field. Like, he's just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna make my own guild. Why not just join the one dude's guild that's already fucking established? You get a salary, like everything's gonna be good.
Right.
Why?
And even then, he's like, doesn't give a fuck about money. He just wants to fight shit. So
right.
like, they're only gonna send you to the shit to fight the big shit. Like,
you
that's all
having
you do.
your own guild doesn't mean shit. Like, what?
That's your job.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's a lone wolf. Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. He's
Except with his younger brother and his younger girl that he's definitely not.
yeah. He's like, I'm a lone wolf.
he's got elf meat.
I'm looking for
Love a
other.
lady anytime.
Yeah. He said, I'm a lone wolf. I'm looking for other lone wolves to join my lone wolf pack. Fucking idiot, dude. I didn't understand this at all. I was like, why? Why is he starting his own guild? To what
I
end?
was like, let's just wrap this up.
Yeah. They're like, we just.
Why is he driving in a car?
Yeah.
He has a dragon.
Right.
He has a literal dragon.
People know he has a dragon.
Everybody knows what he's capable of. That shit was on the news, man. That shit was like international shit. Why are you in a
think
car?
people are gonna not tell people that you have a dragon?
I thought that's what he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna be stuck in traffic and then just be like,
100%.
I got a dragon.
Yeah.
The fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
At any time.
yeah.
Back at Jeju Island, we see, and I had to look this shit up because I don't know who the fuck these guys were. We see the Monarchs and Fangs members, Rockin and Sillid. Rockin was the one with the hair. Sillid was the fucking frost giant. They abandoned the hunt for Genu. This is how I perceived it. Like, those guys were coming to fuck up Genu, but shit was already fucked. And they were like, I kind of got my own shit to do anyways. So they cut fucking portals and they get the fuck out of there. And Genu's dad saw all this go down. So at this point in time, we can only assume that Genu's dad knows some shit that we all don't know. And that when he was in the fucking thing for so many years, he fucking ran into some people, dude.
He didn't. His dad
He said that. I mean, he's like, I gotta tell people about portals.
But then he hasn't done anything. Like,
Literally
He's
nothing.
done nothing.
he fucked that
How do you
dude
get
up.
to fucking Jeju Island, dude?
Right. He
Yeah,
fucked
he's
that dude
stuck
up.
portaling?
in America.
I don't know, but like, he didn't even go check on his wife or kids. Like, he just
Not
like,
once.
he fucked that dude up for talking shit about his family. And then he went to Jeju Island. And like, if they give me something in the next season where he's like, or like in the future, whenever he meets up with Jinwoo and he's like, I couldn't be around you guys because I'm not human anymore or something, I'd be like, all right, fine. But like,
Yeah.
allude to it now, at least.
No, he just sits there and jerks off.
Yeah, he's just sitting in the fucking corner watching these like fucking monsters, and he's like, "Oh yeah, open that portal."
They'll never expect it to come from up here.
I mean, I guess that's where Jinwoo gets it from, right? Like,
That's his
that
dad
fucking
is edgelord.
that fucking aura farming. Yeah, it runs in the family.
Jinwoo gets he gets stuck in traffic and decides to enter a B rank gate to close it so that way they can just clear traffic. He walks in and the gate turns red. Of course.
Of
And then he
course.
summons his army, which was it was cool and it wasn't cool all at the same fucking time. Like at this point I'm like, just fucking leave him in there and shut me down. All right? I don't need to see nothing else.
Like, just don't even go into portals anymore. Just send your homies in there. You know?
Just send him in and be like, all right, thank you for finishing this.
Right. Go
You got
in there.
you got Blant, dude. Send Blant.
He's got fucking like 100 things at this point. It's literally an army.
Yeah. You could send the fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Go in there and torch whatever the fuck is in there, dude. Send it to
Tons
hell.
of shit.
Yeah.
Cha is she's like she's standing on a fucking I don't know. She's like at a port or something. She's out looking at the ocean. She's like, I gotta keep getting stronger so I can stand with the chosen one who don't stank.
Yep.
Jinwoo he closes the gate and that's end episode.
Yeah. This is gonna go ahead and get like every anime ending ever out of.
Hell yeah.
I can't think of like any anime where like people use portals. I feel stupid. Out of Portal. There you go. That's what
Portal,
you get.
The game.
The game. Get Portal.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, dude. We did it.
We're done.
Yeah. Shout out Portals.
Shout out
Shout out
Portals.
Blant.
Shout out Blant.
Elf Meat.
Elf Meat.
Shout out Elf Meat.
Shout out Kyle. He's
Shout out Kyle. Shout out Cody. Shout out
shout out
Deadweight
Cody.
being gone.
Shout out all the people in Twitch. It was popping for a minute there. I appreciate everybody coming out. And I don't know what to end it on. Shout out.
End it. It don't matter.
Yeah, you know what?
Shout
Shit,
out,
dude.
out.
Yeah.
We fucking nailed it.
All right. That's good.
It's 7:15. Now I've got to believe that it is actually just Kyle and Cody that slow us down.
It's the emails and comments have normally been.
Yeah, I guess that does add probably.
It adds
10
like
to
20
15 minutes.
I would say it adds like 20, 30.
Yeah. You're probably right. But we started pretty. Even 5:30, we were.
Yeah, we started almost
usually
immediately.
We crushed it.
It's cause I don't do all the fancy shit that Cody does for the
It's also true.
for the stream. I think the stream is frozen. Hold on.
Is it?
No, it's not.
No? Okay. It looks frozen for me.
Shout out Diesel if he's in the live stream. Not sure if he ever is, but fucking thanks for the
Yeah, I did see
elf meat, literally.
yeah.
Yep.
He was
He did it.
We also did we received 100 messages today with Restream. I don't know if that was just for today.
Oh shit.
Or like forever. But like the chat was popping off. I appreciate everybody being around for that.
Yeah. I'm so excited for Kyle to message
Oh yeah.
and say I thought we were skipping today.
That's gonna be
I can't. Oh man, I'm already ready to punch him in his head.
that's gonna be good. Especially after he gave you a hard time last week for
Oh yeah.
or the week before whenever we decided we were watching 12.
12.
Yep.
Yeah.
And be like, at least I show up, you know? Like
Yep.
fucking get his ass,
Fuck
dude.
him, dude. Fuck him. Oh man.
All right. That's gonna be it for us Twitch people. Thank you so much for joining. Greatly
Bye.
greatly appreciated. I appreciate all of the man, words are hard today. All the engagement, all the chat going on out there. Shout out to Jordy, Slit Sticker, Rolling Bomber, 1-800 that bish. I think that was. I thought there was more. Maybe it was in the beginning. Felix the Cat, Fresh Schmo, Free Schmo.
yeah.
But and Guapo Life. I see that.
Damn.
on YouTube. That one came through. And Cody. I don't know if Cody's around, but you know, fuck you, bro.
Fuck you, dude.
Bye.